Hello, welcome to Let's Play. I'm guessing this is Mario's Picross. It's in Japanese, so yeah, don't exactly know what the title is. Okay, we're just gonna pick up from the save file I already have. We're just gonna play a couple of levels, just get you an idea of what it's like. You have this one where you get penalized if you hit a wrong thing or whatever, and then you have this one where there's no penalty, but then you can get effed over if you fill in the whole thing and the puzzle's not solved. Then you gotta figure out where you messed up and fix it. Let's go ahead. Well, screw it. Let's just do L. Yeah, I'm guessing that commentary-wise, this ain't gonna be super amazingly great. This is like hint. It gives you like a free roll or whatever. Since this, like 99% of this is just gonna be me counting. Basically, for those of you that don't know, the number here, that's how many there are filled in on each row. And then when there's like a space, see how this says 3 and then 8? That means that somewhere there's 3 and then there's at least one space and then 8 more. So the first thing you do, any ones that you see that's like 15, that gets all the way filled in. And then when it says 0, you can hit the other button to do X's. And yeah, I played Picross since I was a teenager. I played it on the Game Boy. I'm guessing that's not the first one or whatever. Or it's not the first, like, I'm guessing that Picross was invented before then, but that was the first time I'd ever heard of it. Okay, so we have this one is a 5, and since there's only 4 here, we know that it can't fit, so I can X those guys out. And then this one says 8, so since we have 1 here and 2 here, I can fill all the ones in between, and even though there's 1 more, this is only 7, right? There's 5, and then 6, and then 7. You can use the, like, each thing inside of this, like, tic-tac-toe pattern is 5. So just at a glance, you can see that this one is 7 without having to actually count. You can just go, when you have a filled-in thing and then 1 on each side, you know that that's 7. So you know that there's 1 more. I don't know if it's here or here, but I know that it can't extend out further. So I can X these 3 and then this one. And then once you get one of the edges, then you can look down here. And because we're on the very bottom, I'm going to be looking at these bottom numbers. So then we know that it has to be 2. So we can X that, and then it says 6. So anytime that you have X and then like just 1 space, you don't know where the 6th one is, but you know where 5 of the 6 are. So I know that I can do that one. I can't X off this one because I don't know where the other 2 are. And if this one is, you just don't want to get messed up. Like, okay, anyway, so I can go like this. I know that 2 of the 3 have to be there. This one is 3, so those 2. Because I have the first one of here, I know that this is 4. And I know that this is 9, so we can go all the way up until 1 prior to this one, and then X. And then we have 4, and we have 5, so I know that 3 of those ones have to be that one. Okay, now if we look horizontally, it says 2, and we have 2, so I can X out the rest of this row. And then this one is 4, I have 3. It can only be 1 more in either direction, so I can X those guys out. Okay, so for this one, I know that even though it says 3, and there are 3 here, there's not space to have 5 more to the right of it. So I know that the 5 has to be in here somewhere, and then the 3 has to be some of these ones. So I can mark those 2, and because I have 3, it can only be a maximum of 2 more in either direction, so I can X this one off and X that one off. Okay, so for this one, I can do... Okay, so this one has to be 7. Oh, wait, no. This one has to be 3, so we'll go like that. The 1 could be here or here. Oh, wait, the 1 has to be here, I think. Because if the 1 is here, then you go space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, if the 1 is here, space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that could actually fit. But if it's here, then you go space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I not counting right? If it's here, space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so it has to be here. And then the rest of these get filled in. That's usually more deducing than I normally do. It's like, you don't have to be super deducive, or what's the word for that? Yeah, I don't know. Until you get lower on options. I still have plenty of options, so I don't have to do like hard calculations like that. just yet, but I was like, well, since I'm already there, might as well. Okay, so this one, we have 2 and 2, so this 3, we go like this, and then we can X those 2 out. And then looking vertically, you can put that one there. And then anytime you see a 3, and then there's 4, you can guess, or you know that 2 of the 3 are, like, have to be marked. You just don't know where the last one is. And then if we look vertically, we have 3, so we go 4, 5, 6, 7. X those guys out. See, now, this row of X's means that if you look horizontally, I can also X those ones out, and then X this out. I know that this one has to be here. And then now I know, because I already have 7 here, and there's 9, I can go boop and boop. And then you look horizontal, or vertically, it says 8 and then 2. So I know that the second one has to be there. And then that's where this one is. So now that we have 8 on the bottom, I can X this one, and then you go back to looking vertically, and go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we have 3, and we have 4 openings. So I can go right there. I don't know where the last one is. Okay. So if you look horizontally on the... I'm looking at this 2 right here. So we have that 2. And then to the left of that 2 is a 3. So here's the 3. And then we can X that. And then so it's going to be one of these 2. I don't know which one yet. But because of what I did horizontally, now you look... I can look at this row now. And then we have the 1. And then there's the 4. And then 6. So I don't know if it's this one or this one, but I know 5 of the 6. And then you go back to vertically. Yeah, you're just constantly shifting your brain between looking vertically and looking horizontally. This says 3, 1, and here's the 3, here's the 1, so I can X out those guys. And then because this one is... It says 10 and 9, so I can X out those ones. A 4 can't fit there, so I can X out that one. Okay, and it says 4, and then there's 1, and then here, so you know that this one has to go there to connect. So this row's done, so I can X out that one. This vertical row says 3 and then 2. So there's the 2. The 3 is one of those, but that means that these ones can't be it, so I can X those ones off. Okay, it's coming right along. This was like the last level on the hardest level. And actually haven't run into any problems yet, and we're actually almost done. I wonder if they sort of made these easy since Picross hadn't been around. Were there like Picross games on like the NES, I wonder? And X those off, this row's done. Okay, so here's the 4. And then because we marked off some other areas, I know that the 5th one has to be there. Okay, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now horizontally we have the 4 and the 1. So that takes care of that. Okay, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 right there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we know that these 2 get filled in. And then 3. This one's a 6, and we only have 5. There's only one more place. We have 1 vertically. There's only 1 left. Or there's only 1, so I can X these ones off. I know that this one's a 3, this one's a 3. You can also look vertically and know that this all gets filled in. All right, we're done. All right, piece of cake. What that? Any guesses what that is? It looks like Link holding a very stubby sword that got broken. You can see the blade and the hilt. What is that? Oh, it's supposed to be a long-haired person holding a child. Okay, fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and... Okay, let's try some of the Wario levels. I wonder if there's, like, more. Because if this is an entire Super Nintendo game, there's really not that many levels. Like, I'm guessing that these are, like, easy to make or whatever, so you think that there'd be, like, at least, like, 500 levels. Okay. Oh, this one actually looks easy. Look at all these. The more rows of zeros you have, like, the easier it is. Maybe we'll do one more after this one. But basically, this time the counter is ticking upwards. And if we make a mistake, we won't be informed. Normally, I didn't make any mistakes last time, but normally if you make a mistake, it subtracts time off your thing. But with this one, we're not going to get... basically, you can totally F it up where you can make wrong moves, and then that'll affect your other rows. And then next thing you know, the entire puzzle's filled out, but it's not complete because you messed up somewhere and it threw off your entire thing. Okay, so... Oh, man. Okay, so we do have some rows of zeros, but we don't have many big numbers. Big numbers usually make it so you can fill in at least a partial row. Okay, so we do have some 6s to work with. So I can mark these 2. Because then you could either go 3, 4, 5, 6 in this direction, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So no matter where the 6 is, these 2 are always going to be filled in or whatever. But I just don't know where they would be filled in. Okay, that's not really any help. I want to put an X here and an X here. But this one might be the 2, because there is enough room to put a 1 space 1 space 1. Oh man, did I speak too soon? This one actually might be hard. I was kind of hoping to get a challenge, you know, give the boy a challenge. Okay, so this one's 5. Oh, if it's 5, I can't mark any of these. Because if I mark it here, it could be these 5, and if I mark it here, it could be these 5. Okay, I have a feeling I can mark something with the 5 too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, space 1, 2. Gonna mark. I should be able to mark this one. Question is, can I mark one more? I know it's only a 5, but the space and then the 2 means that I maybe could potentially like mark one more. Oh, let me just give it a shot. If I go here, 5 space 1, 2. No, I think I can only do this one definitively. Okay, so I had to put an X here. When you have 4 and you have 2 and 2, it can't be 1, 2. It can only be 1 and 2 or 2 and 1. It can't be 2 and 2. So 2 of these are it. But then there's enough here to go 1, 2, space 1, 2, and that's the only thing that can fit. Okay. Oh, jeez. Well, the bad news is that doesn't... Well, the only help it gives me is that now I know that because this one is the 2, because it's at the very bottom, I can X that off and that off, but that still doesn't help me. Because even though this says 2 and 2, it could fit here. Do we have another 5 and 2? I have more 5 and 2, but horizontally is the best since I have a bunch of these vertical ones X'd off. 1, 2, space, 1, 2, 3, space, 1, 2. Is that enough? There. Is that right? Because if I go 1, 2, space 1, 2, 3, space 1, 2. I think I can do that. You know what? I'm not 100% sure about these ones in the middle though. Because it could either go... Because if this one gets filled in, then I could go 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. I'll leave those 2 for now. Okay, what does that help me with? Like, nothing. There's like so many 1s and 2s. Okay, so I can put an X there. But that doesn't help with this row, because it's a 1 and 1. This is actually the most stumped I've been on any puzzle in this game, actually. Okay, I already determined that you can't put any ones that are a 5 down. I can maybe put an X here. I guess that wouldn't help anything, though. It has to be an X, because if I fill it in, that would be 3, and there's nothing that's a 3. Yeah, these kind of puzzles are pretty slow going. Getting started or whatever. You know what? I'm dumb. I can mark several of these 5s. I can mark, like, 3 of them, I think, safely, right? And then go like that. And then like that. X this whole row. X that. I don't know if this one is part of the 2 or the 5. Oh, god dang it. I thought I had a breakthrough. I did, but it didn't lead anywhere. Oh, wait. Because I did this entire row, that now frees up one more on this row. Oh, that doesn't help me either. Wait, yeah, it does. This has to be a 1. It can't be the 2, because there's not enough room to put 1, 1, and then 2 down here. Okay, so this one is 2 and 2, so because we only have 3, I know that this has to be one of them. Oh, this doesn't help me either, though. Okay, so we have 4 2s on this row, but I don't know if it's here or here. And I don't know if it's here or here. Actually, that doesn't help me at all, though. Oh, wait. Yeah, getting rid of this row really helped out, because now for this horizontal one, I know that this one and this one are for sure. Okay, and so because this is a 1, I know that this one has to be a 4. It can't be part of the 2. So I don't know how far it extends. I don't know if this 4 is... I don't know if it goes 2, 3, 4, or if it goes downward, but I know that either way, it can't reach this one, so I can X that one. Yeah, no matter how insignificant, anything that you can eliminate, always just go ahead and X it off, because you never know when... you never know you're going to be looking for something later on, and that's actually going to be like the clue you ended up needing. Wait, how did I not see this sooner? Okay, so that row's done. Okay, so this is part of the 2, this is part of the 5. So we go 2, 3, 4, 5. So it can't be any of these 3. Which now that we narrowed this one out, I know that it has to be 2 of these. That way, no matter if the 5 extends to the left or to the right, these 2 are going to be it either way. So I can X those. Then we got a 2 and 2, and we have 3, so I know the middle one has to be it. Okay, so the top one here is a 2. So we have 3 sets. We have this one, and then the bottom one. So I know that this one is the 2, so it can't reach this far. We have the 1, so this is part of the 4, so we can mark off there. And there, right? This 4 couldn't go any further than what's open. Okay. Okay, we're slowly chipping away at it. What else do we got? What else have I opened? I feel like there was one more thing that I had available, but I did something else first instead. Now oh wait, because we marked these off, we can now do this 6. I can get 5 of the 6 here. And then because now that we have 3 of this one, it can either go here or here, so there's no way it could be this one, so I can mark that one off. It's not really going to be super helpful, because with all these 1s, we're not going to be able to fill... Like, we're not eliminating it so where I can fill in a bunch. Like, you have to know exactly where it actually is. So you either have to get it from another row, or you have to eliminate everything but that one tile in order to mark it when it's a 1. Okay, can't do anything with that row. Can't do anything with that one. Okay, I can put some X's here. This is 1, 1, 1, 2. We have 1, 1, 1, and then one of these is the 2, which means that it can't be this one, and it can't be any of those. Okay, we got a bunch of 2s. I don't know if it's this one or this one. Oh, wait. Because I know this one, there has to be a space. So now I can safely mark that one. Still don't know where the last 2 are, but that's okay. Oh, also, in this one, you can actually, like, mark off the ones that are done with. This is the first game that I ever played that lets you do that, so I'm already in the habit of not doing that, so I'm not going to be doing that since I'm not used to doing that. Okay, well, I can fill out most of this row, but it's not helpful because the rest of these are 1s. And I can't get this, I still can't make a determination vertically because there's still 4. And there's 2, so it could be these 2 or these 2. I can't say for sure on any of them. Here's I can mark those ones and those ones. And because a 2 won't fit, I can X that one. So the 2 either goes here or here. I'm assuming it goes here so it connects. Because a lot of times pictures do, like, connect. You know, like, the things more than likely connect. But the way the game is set up, you never have to actually guess. And I don't think guessing is a good idea. Especially when you're... The only time you would want to guess is if you're, like, just getting impatient. And you don't care if you take a time hit. But like with this, if it's a mistake, I won't know until way later. And then when you have to, like, redo big old giant chunks of the whole puzzle because you effed up because you were impatient, that's not what you want. I can put an X here because of this 5 and 2 situation. And now I know this one has to go here. Because they're all 1s, I can put an X on either side here. Okay, okay, horizontally, it's not looking like we're running out of options. Okay, I think we can't do anything else horizontally for now. So then we'll turn our attention vertically. Can't do anything with these 2 rows. We have 3, 3, 1. It would make sense that this is part of the 3, but the 3 could also be here. You could also go 1, 2, 3, space, 1, 2, 3. It could fit there also, we don't know. And then this one could be the 1, or down here could be the 1. Yeah, we can't determine that yet, though. Okay, so here we have 2, 1, 1. Okay, so we can X that off. But it doesn't help us horizontally, because we just have a 1 and a 1. But every X eliminates a possibility somewhere else. So even though we can't yet determine it, we are a tiny bit closer to being able to determine this row, is the whole idea. Okay, so we have 2, 1, 1. And then this is too many to guess one of the, or to be able to know some of this row. So we can't do anything else there. Okay, so we have 1, 1, 1. Okay, so this has to be the 2. Then we have 5, so I know this is an X. And then we know that this is the 3. Then we know that this is the 2 and 1 going horizontally, so I can X those 2 off. Let's keep going horizontally until I run out of options. Okay. So we have 4 1s horizontally. We have 1, so I know that it's one of these, and then one of these, and then because there's only 1 row here, I know that this has to be one of them, so I can safely mark those 2. And then, looking at vertically, we have 2 and then 2. Then those can connect. And then I can eliminate those ones. And then looking horizontally, I can make that one. I can mark that one in. Because this one is a 2, it won't be able to reach here, so I can X off that one. And horizontally, because we now eliminated these ones or whatever, now I can make one more. I can chip away at this row. I know that a 3rd one has to be there. So looking vertically, because the top one's a 1, I can put X's there. Because I X this one, looking horizontally now, I know that I can mark this one. And because this one's a 2, this is one of them, which means it can't be this one, so I can X that one. And now, looking horizontally, we know that this one has to be here, because we X'd off everything else. Okay, so because looking vertically, this one is 3, I can put those 3 there. And... oh man, I still can't determine this one, though. It could either be 1, 2, 3, and then this is 1. Or it could be 1, 2, 3, and then 1. So I actually still can't determine that one yet, though. Okay, so because horizontally, this one's 2 and 2. 1 can't fit there. 1 has to go there, so I can mark those 2. And then this is a 5, so I can X that one. And then because it's a 2, I can do that one. Okay, so I know this one has to be a 3. So now we have 3, 3. So this one has to be the 1. I can X these guys off. Then I can X that off because we already have the 2 that we need. And then this is 5 and 2, so I can mark that one. And now I have 1, 1, 1, so this row's done. So I can X off those. And then, so we got 2 and 2, so I can X those off. We have 1, 2. This is like the most counting I think I've ever done in a video. I can X that one off. Oh, this row's actually done. I can X all those off. I can X this off because this one can't reach because it's only a 2. So I know that this one... Uh-oh. This is not what you want. I must have effed up somewhere. We have 2 and 2, so I can X this one, but then this one's not actually done. Oh, I messed up here. Why did I mark 3 here? Let's just get rid of all those entirely, since that's probably where I messed up somewhere. Let's get rid of this one. Let's get rid of those ones. I think I can contain the mistake at the very least. There, I think that looks right. Yeah, I don't exactly know what I did. I've been taking it slow and methodical. I must have just done something wrong, apparently. Okay, so we have 1, 2, so it has to be these 2. 1, 2, it has to be these 2. And then 1, 1, 1, 1. These rows are done. And then 5 has to be this one. Should be done. All right. Okay, shoo. Okay, I got a little bit nervous when I saw that we effed up, but I caught it early. I caught it right when it happened, so I was able to mitigate the damage. But yeah, I was actually worried that it wouldn't be challenging at all. But yeah, it was actually nice. Nice that you gave the boy a challenge, man. Give the boy a challenge. So that's a ghost hanging from a noose. What is that? What is that supposed to be? That's totally a ghost that's like hanging from it by its neck. There's even the thing to like indicate that it's like hanging from something. Yeah, what is that supposed to be? Yeah, I have no idea. Man, that actually took a while. Okay, so yeah, it's a pretty fun game. I kind of wish there was more levels. There's only 4 levels. This top one is the tutorial. So there's 4 levels. Each one has 12, so that's what, 48, and then 48 is 96. There's only 96 levels. I feel like that's a little bit, I mean, I guess that's, I don't know. I feel like if you were a big fan, like I'm a super big fan of this game. I'm pretty sure on the Game Boy, I beat like everything. There was like more than, on the game, I'm pretty sure on the Game Boy, there was more than 96 puzzles. There was like tons and tons and tons of puzzles, I thought. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I 100%ed it. And I'm probably gonna 100% this at some point. You know, I really wish that there was like a Bowser or a Peach or something, like another set of levels or whatever after this. But yeah, actually there's plenty of Picross on the, like there's plenty of Picross games, even if you're not playing like the Mario style of it, to where you could get your fill or whatever. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed listening to me count for what, 20 minutes or so, go ahead and leave a like on this video, and I will see you folks in the next one. Have yourselves a great day. Bye.